Evening everyone. I just want to talk to you a little bit about my little hardtail that I've fallen in love with. I've had this thing for, I think it's like 2 or 3 months. I've gone from riding a fairly serious, like full suspension Mondraker Foxy RR, which I love, beautiful trail bike. The thing is, I wanted to go out and improve my fitness a little bit more and my sort of longevity on long rides with the boys. And I thought I'd get a little hardtail to bomb around with, and I didn't want to spend a load of money. And this thing is just epic. I just love it. It's taken me back to like the 90s when we all used to bomb around on old Specialized bikes with like no shocks on the front, and your knees and your elbows did all the work with a suspension as per se. But it was a good time for me, like mountain biking in the 90s. It was all exhilarating and very easy to crash. There were no dropper posts. And yeah, this is sort of taking me back to that. And all it really needed, in my opinion, to make it perfect was an upgrade on the front chain ring, because it was a little bit small. Like the FSA stuff that came as stock was good, but it was just a little bit small. So I found myself spinning out when I was like bombing down hills and whatnot. So I recently upgraded it to a Dior set with slightly bigger. Can't remember how many T it is. I think it's 32T. I think it's 32T. I'm pretty sure it is. I upgraded that, and in the time I've ridden it, the short time, I'd actually ruined the bottom bracket. So I upgraded it to a Shimano unit, an outer bottom bracket, which has been great, smoother. Now with this setup now, it's 1x10 as standard, but having that 32T front chainring has just made all the difference. It's just awesome. And I love this thing. It's just really, really good fun to ride. I ride it 3 nights a week when my kids are in bed asleep and my wife's watching some crap on telly that only wives understand. But I love this thing. Oh, I got rid of the standard grips, which there was nothing wrong with them, but I'm banging into my death grips. Any bike I have is going to have DMR death grips. I love these grips. They're just nice and soft and squidgy and a good handful. And yeah, everything else though, even this Judy, even it said on the reviews, let me just get some of this dust off, the RockShox Judy, which is a sprung fork, and it's not meant to be that great, but it's been all right for what I've been doing. All of my rides are like minimal tarmac. I go through farm trails. I'm lucky enough to live in Dorset, so we got lots of hills. Look all around me here. This is my playground. I'll be going off tonight and doing about, I think it's about 10 miles, like my little local one that I do. I'll be bombing off and doing that. It's actually nice to stop and have a break, actually. But yeah, this thing, the Marlin 7. Sorry, I forgot to say earlier, this is the Trek Marlin 7. So it's, in 2021, it was up there with, like, it was the top of the Marlin range, I believe. And this year they brought a Marlin 8 out. By the way, if you're into paint jobs, what a paint job. Just beautiful. Just looks wicked. Looks wicked, rides wicked. Yeah, it's got fairly basic Dior, but Dior's not to be sneezed at, is it? We all like a bit of Dior. What else have I done? Oh, I suppose the other thing I'm gonna do eventually is change the wheels to tubeless wheels and tires, set it up tubeless. It's not tubeless at the moment, so I'm a little bit scared again of having a puncture from a thorn or some other crap that I ride over. But yeah, I will be changing the wheels and tires at some point. But right now, while it's fairly dry out, these tires have been okay. They haven't washed out on me or caused me any hospital visits. The other thing I did, the first thing I did actually, I got rid of the toy shop pedals, and I've got some magnesium DMR V12s, which are just lovely bits of kit, nice and light. Yeah, and the only thing other actually than the tubeless thing is I'm going to try and get a dropper post on there. Now this bike has got a trick little system. I don't know if I can get a picture of it up in there, but the cable exits all go through the bottom of the frame there. So you can basically whack your control up here, and the cables go down through the frame and come out rather neatly out the bottom there. So most of the cable is internally routed, and then I think I've got a zip tie the cable up through here, which might look a bit goofy, but what can you do? Yeah, so in summary, this has been like just a wicked bike. I love it. So with like upgrades, the minimal upgrades, tires, wheels, and a dropper post, I'm gonna have myself here the perfect little hardtail. And this thing was 725 quid when I bought it. 725. It's nothing. And excuse the bell, but where we live, in some places there's lots of walkers, so if I'm bombing around a corner, I like to be courteous and not like kill someone's dog. But yeah, there it is, the Trek Marlin 7. Just a beautiful looking bike, just awesome, super fun little bike. And I've had enough of rest now, so I'm gonna go and get back to it. Hope you guys are all doing all right, and stay safe, wear a helmet. Bye.